Mahir and Abe's Gangster Arguments. Today we are joined by our two guests, Gia and Izzy. We will be discussing the topic of media, so things such as movies, video games, and TV shows. So yeah, here we go. So first topic I will be talking about is
Celebrity
the yes. So have you guys been keeping up with the driver's license beef going on?
on TikTok.
The what?
Yeah, I have. I honestly think it's all
No.
publicity stuff, bro.
Gia, do you mind like giving like a breakdown of it then?
It has to be PR. Think about it. Like, so you have this song that's released, right? It's huge. And then, like, literally a week later, the guy that the song is about releases a song that's, like, basically a reply to it. And then you have
Wait.
Sabrina Carpenter that comes in with her own song, and it's basically a diss track. Like, it just brings so much attention to the whole thing.
Wait, so is driver's license a diss track?
No, I think the responses to
No,
it
the
are
other
though.
one is.
Yeah.
Which one's the other one?
It's
I
so
don't know what's
bad.
going on the whole thing.
Basically there was so Sabrina, so the girl that was slightly referenced in the song Driver's License. On Friday, she came out with a song called Skins, and that was basically a diss track to the other girl, Olivia.
Damn,
Yeah, like
you really do be keeping up with your TikTok news.
Yes.
Olivia said, I'm so jealous of you. Like you're insecure. I'm insecure. You're so pretty and stuff. And then the Sabrina Carpenter just comes out with this whole like diss track, like your man is basically mine now, and like shut up, you know. It's so aggressive.
Some people don't even think that she was actually mentioned in the song. She just involved herself because she thought she was.
PR.
It's just
Yeah, but the thing
stupid.
is, yeah, like people do that, but they get themselves like more views from that. Like they can get more clicks from that.
Exactly.
That's true, yeah, even if it is bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
And then
is it a good song? Is it a good song though? That's the question.
I don't honestly. I don't really listen to that type of music, so I
No, I haven't even heard either of the songs. I've only
Look-
heard bits of them.
Driver's License is like your typical like sad song.
Is it like
Skins,
indie song?
huh? No, it's like a
Is it
pop song.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah,
tips of pop.
Yeah.
Have you never heard it?
I've heard bits of it, but I didn't read the full thing. I didn't listen to the full thing.
You didn't
sorry.
read the song, yeah.
Shut up.
I think that
I didn't listen to the full song. I couldn't be
I think-
bothered because I kept seeing everyone cry to it, and I was like, "That is the weakest link." Like, if
Everyone
you cry to
crying.
that song,
Everyone
then-
crying to what?
Driver's license.
Why are
It's
people
a
crying
sad song. It's a sad song.
It's not even sad from the bits I've heard. It's just some.
It's not even sad.
Ugh.
It's just that it's like it's kind of like placebo. Once everyone, you kind of find something to cry about. Once everyone's crying about it, you're just like, okay, I guess it's really sad. And then you see the
Yeah.
sadness of it.
I guess I'll cry about it too.
Exactly.
Damn, dude, that's kind of deep. I can't even lie.
It's your subconscious doing all the work, Gabe.
You should have done psychology.
I actually did, and then I dropped.
And then she
it.
dropped out.
Oh.
Way too boring. Yeah.
I prefer economics. Sorry.
Yes, of
I
course.
wish I took economics.
Economics seems dead though.
Economics
No,
is so
it's-
I
good.
can't even lie. It just
Honestly,
sounds
it
like
depends what
math
you're good at.
business.
And no, it depends what you're good at. Like if you're more prone to, if you're better at problem solving and like thinking on the spot and thinking like logically, I think economics is better than psychology, because psychology is a lot of rote learning. You have to memorize so many things, and it's just like so much work.
Yeah, but econ is just graphs.
You're not wrong.
Literally, the textbook is just graphs on graphs on graphs. It's depressing.
Okay, well, it's
will
better
admit,
than
economics is
memorizing
like
the whole
the-
textbook.
No,
Yeah,
but
but the thing
economics
is,
so
the
much
psychology,
remembering,
like
and
a
it all
lot of
ends up
things
being
is
the same.
abstract. That's the thing. A bunch of them, kind of.
Wait, Izzy, you wanted to say something?
It's fine. It's fine.
Now, as you go. My bad.
No, I just said that. I just said that economics ends up being like repetitive. Like it's the same kind of thing.
How
each
can you
time.
tell which graph is which graph?
Exactly. Like move the line forwards or backwards on the graph, and it's like. Okay.
You're not wrong, but like it's deeper than that. You have to look with.
Gia, didn't you do business last year?
I did econ.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, so
I'm
did
continuing on with the
I.
traditions.
I
Did
should
you
have
ever
taken
take history
it.
or business?
Yeah, I took economics last year.
Oh yeah, you did.
We were just in a different class. I had the ass class. Mine was horrendous.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I had Miss Williams, so it wasn't better, trust me.
Oh, Miss Williams.
She
So
made
you
us
learned
watch The
nothing.
Apprentice the whole time. Like, we didn't even learn economics.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that.
Played board games in class.
Yeah, Monopoly. It
She'd
ignited
leave
wars
every
when she'd do
5
that.
minutes and not come back.
Yeah, basically.
All right, moving
So
on
not-
from the driver's license, whatever. The driver's license song beef. We can talk about Izzy. You should be an expert on this topic. And Call Me Carson.
Oh, I'm so mad about it.
What is your
I'm
opinion
mad
on
at
the Call Me
all
Carson
of them.
situation?
Cousins
Wait,
was
Gia, are you
exposed
not
for, like-
informed about what happened?
No,
Oh,
tell me.
All right. Yep. Get her
I'm
up to speed.
so mad about it. Basically, cousin was exposed for like sending his nudes and like pressuring a younger girl on Discord and stuff like that. So, and then it came out, everyone found out about it, and yeah, it's just gone to.
Oh my god. Did you like him before?
Yeah. All of
Oh
them
my
knew
Yeah,
about
Izzy
it
was
as
like
well, and
obsessed
no
with
one
him.
said anything, so now I don't watch any of them.
No, that's so sad.
I only watched one of them. Two. That's a lie. I watched two of
Wait,
them.
so was it just Carson or was it like his whole group were involved?
It was
was
just
Carson.
Carson, but most of them knew.
Yeah, they didn't say
Same.
anything. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
like Josh knew and stuff like that, and
No.
then they didn't say anything. So that frustrated me a lot.
Very
But
uncool.
I used to watch his stupid Twitch streams all the time, and Josh and stuff like that, and now I just fueled with anger. But
Gia,
then
did
again,
you,
she was only 2 years younger, I think. I think he
Yeah.
was 19 and she was
17,
17.
19.
So then again, people
Do you
like
guys think it's wrong though? Like, I don't think it's wrong if like someone is 19. Technically, yeah, it's a minor and stuff, but like 2 years really doesn't make a difference. Like,
yeah, I was
Yeah,
just
no,
about to.
but
Yeah, see, yeah. I agree.
people thought it was more of like a power play because she was a fan of Carson's.
okay, I
Oh.
see.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
like, I just if I don't know about the situation. Like, I don't know a lot about it. I wasn't even aware that this happened. But like, if someone consensually sends like, if the exchange is consensual, I don't see the problem, honestly. Because they're
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
like,
If it
there's a
is,
2 year
but
difference. You know, it's like, I don't know. But I
yeah,
kind of get what you mean. Like, if it's a fan and stuff, like there might be
yeah,
something. For sure.
Yeah, if you see the leaked text, it's like it's kind of apparent that some of the
Yeah.
stuff was like definitely to do with power and stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
She does.
really?
She does sound a bit uncomfortable in some of the
Yeah.
screenshots and stuff. So
Oh my god.
Wait, when did this take place?
like
A few
it
weeks
was
ago.
ages ago, but it only came out like a month
Yeah, I
ago.
was just
or
about to
just
say, why
less.
does the victim only come out with it now?
Yeah.
No idea.
It happened like March 2020 or something,
Yeah,
and
something
it came
like
out a few
that.
weeks ago.
Because that's the thing. I hear of like some people like purposely leaking stuff that would damage their career right before, like, for example, say like a rapper was dropping something, but like the day before they drop something, someone comes out with like information that could damage their whole career.
Yeah, because it brings
Oh,
traction to
yeah.
that person.
Yeah.
It's logic. It's a logical thing to do, honestly. But like, it's just you have to weigh the risks because a lot of the time, like marketing is about weighing the risks. Like, you can't have a blow that's too career damaging because then like you're not gonna benefit from it. You know, it has to be something that's like acceptable and grooming or like power play, especially things that
Yeah.
are more sexual. Like, they don't go over well and they could literally end someone's career. So I don't think that was the case in like here, you know.
Yeah. There's actually another case of a YouTuber like grooming someone. Do you guys know who have you guys heard of like Pyrocynical?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Pyro.
Yeah. Gia, do you know who Pyrocynical is?
No, honestly.
Basically, right, he got exposed by this guy who accused him of like grooming him. But the thing is, it was about like furry kinks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
I
was-
hated
it was-
it.
Everyone to each their own, I guess.
But the
Unless
thing
you're a
is, that's
furry, then don't tell me.
because, but basically, Pyrocynical said it wasn't intentional, like towards him. Like he wasn't trying to make any advances towards the kid himself. It was towards his like fursona.
Ew.
Oh, God.
That
No, absolutely
does not
not.
seem right at all.
If you did not just say persona.
That's what he said in the video. That's what he said in the explanation video. I'm
But
just
yeah,
quoting.
that's true.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
quoting him. I'm just quoting him.
Did he actually use the word persona? Because
Yep.
that's more concerning.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Ew.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is gross.
I mean, the man has
The
had
fact
like
that he
Foxy.
actually believes that, yeah.
The man has had Foxy as his profile picture since like 2014. So
Yeah, no, that should have been a warning
Yeah,
sign.
That
should
should have been a
been
warning
stop.
sign. Should have been a
Instant red flag.
But speaking of furries, Gio, what's your opinion on furries then?
This is a controversial one.
No, please go on.
Enlighten us.
I really
Enlighten
don't
us.
judge. I think everyone can have their bedroom preferences. I'm just gonna say that. But it's not ideal. Like I just don't get it. What's the appeal in a furry? Like it just looks like these creepy machines from Five Nights at Freddy's. I just don't like. How are you attracted to something like that? I just don't get it. I guess
Have-
Beastars is
Okay,
Can
listen,
I-
we don't need to talk about that. That that is just mean. I hate you.
What's Beastars?
so Beastars is
Don't.
an
Gia!
No,
Keep going.
keep going.
um basically the main characters are animals, so like wolves and stuff like there's a wolf, there's a rabbit, and I think it's a show.
It's literally like all types of animals.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it's pretty popular amongst furries, like the furry population.
For God's sake.
What
You
about
know, representation, media representation is so important. And
But
Yes,
they're not
true.
humans in fur costumes. They're just animals that speak. It's like Zootopia.
Yeah, I was just about to say, isn't it basically Zootopia then?
Literally, but it's just Japanese.
how dare you? That's so insulting to them.
No, it's not. Just because you're attracted to Nick Wilde does
Whoa.
not mean it's insulting.
Gia is a
Fair
furry
enough.
confirmed.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely not. If
absolutely.
anything, I'm sorry to
Absolutely.
say, but I don't. I just told you that I don't find the appeal. Like I don't understand the appeal in it.
Okay.
How much clearer can I be?
Okay.
Okay.
I have exposed my hypothetical fur. And you
Okay,
still
Izzy,
don't
what
believe
about you? What's your opinion then?
I mean, as Gia said, to each their own. But like, I'm not a fan of it. It just isn't it just like weird bestiality?
I mean, yeah.
Basically.
If you look at it from that perspective, then
This
yeah.
is just
I think
more
it's like-
human bestiality.
Yeah, I think it's like bestiality made acceptable.
Exactly. That's what I think.
Yeah, just because there's a human behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like an excuse to it's like bestiality in disguise. So I don't know, people use it as a cover.
Yep.
Just don't let furries have pets, I guess, is my main.
Yeah, no, but then there are those
Okay.
people that literally act like dogs as well.
Oh yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
Yeah, like have you seen those furry conventions?
Oh
Yep.
God.
I
Like
haven't,
these
you know,
people-
because I'm not into that stuff, but yeah.
I saw pictures
Okay,
of
don't
them.
lie,
It's
Gia.
like
It's
people
fine,
on like
we've all
leash,
seen
it's
it.
like people on leashes.
No, dude. People
Yeah,
like
the ones that are in like leather and stuff.
Yeah.
Am I the only ones that seen that? Okay,
Oh,
good. It's
God.
not just me.
I think that's
It's-
more like
I think that's something
issues-
else.
Yeah, I think that's another
It's another.
Brad-
Yeah, I think that's
subgenre.
another issue in and of itself.
extreme
about the-
submission.
What about the fan fictions? What's your opinion on the fan fictions?
No,
Oh,
please.
I have very strong opinions on those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, Gia, we know. That's why you can go ahead and talk.
So I think fan fictions are a form of expression. I'm just gonna say
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I honestly think they're so
Okay.
funny if they're done right, though. Like, not gonna lie.
What are some
kinda like-
examples? It's done right.
Ooh, I'll
They
give
can
you
be
my own
ironic and then
examples
they can
because
be
I'm just-
serious.
Yeah, mine are kind of both, you know. Like, I have some fanfic on Shrek and Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes. I've,
I have some pretty
Very-
juicy stuff on Trump and Mike Pence as well. Some classic Shrek and Donkey. I have that in stock too.
in stock, you're selling these?
I mean, I take commissions, Mahir.
That
Okay,
is true. She does.
I'll see about that.
Okay, but what about fan fictions on furries then? What if it's a good, like, well-written fan fiction about furries?
I'm sorry,
I'm all
have
for
you
it,
ever
honestly.
read a furry fan fiction?
No, I'm just
No.
Hypothetical.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
I'd never read
No,
one.
honestly, if it's well written, I would just like block out the fact that it's a furry and try to replace it with something
yeah,
that's
yeah.
more to my liking.
Replace
What
with
if
your
it
own
makes
fit.
really explicit references to the fact that they're furries?
Well, then I just wouldn't read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Like
Gia,
you
you said
said,
you
speaking
don't
your
mind
own-
well-written ones. What if it's like the best fan fiction ever made?
If it was the best according to me, since it's subjective, it wouldn't have furries in it anyways. So
Well, it can be
it wouldn't
objective
be
if you
the
make
best
a
if it
award
had
show with
furries
it,
in it.
a fan fiction
What?
award show.
Ooh, I would totally go for that. I would be so down. But furries would have to have their own category because it's like not fair to make them compete with others. They get a participation medal, I guess. Like
Participation.
Yeah, okay. Can't have prejudice.
yeah, exactly. We have to be fair.
Yeah,
Our generation is all about equality.
exactly.
Exactly. Gia speaking wise words.
Unless you're
Can-
furry.
Wait, can we talk about the Armie Hammer thing? How he's a cannibalist?
Oh
What?
my god!
Wait, what?
I read about this today.
Have you seen the
honestly haven't seen it.
screenshots?
Wait, what happened? What
Yeah.
happened?
Call Me by Your Name. That film with
The
Timothée
movie?
Chalamet.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Armie Hammer, the guy that plays the blonde guy in it, has been exposed as a cannibal.
Wait,
As
how?
a
In what
what?
way? What way?
Wait,
There was
let
a
me find the
trial in like I don't
screenshots.
know when exactly. There was a trial like a while ago, but there was a trial and he was accused of cannibalism and rape and stuff like that. It's honestly
What?
terrible.
Oh,
At first
this
I thought
stuff.
it was a joke. I honestly thought it was a joke at first. I thought people were just like making fun of him because he looked like a criminal or something. But then like these allegations are actually real.
I don't know what the screenshots are.
I just looked up the allegations online and like the breaking news stories. Arnie Hammer's ex-girlfriend claims actor carved A into her body, has a desire to hurt women, keeps mannequins in the basement of their family home.
Ooh.
He wanted to barbecue and eat me.
Wow, that kind of reminds me of Freddy, I'm not gonna lie. Similar tendencies.
You know when you like barbecue a baby in The Sims? That's what I imagine.
Why?
Wait, I found the screenshot.
Why are you? Yeah. Why are you barbecuing kids in Sims?
Why not?
Because you can't do it in real life, obviously.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Wait, I'm just trying to find it. Alright, I'll send it to the group. Give me a second. They are a bit gross, I'm not gonna lie.
I think I found it. Is it the Instagram DMs?
Yeah, the Instagram DMs.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
sent
God.
it. That is.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
bit
god.
thing.
That's very suspicious.
Oh my god.
He speaks like a psychopath. Like
He does.
I want to eat you. That's scary to admit.
thinking of holding your
it's-
heart in my hand and controlling when it beats.
I
I bet
want-
there's some serious psychological trauma behind that.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
I've cut.
Apparently he keeps like talking about slaves as well.
But you know what's crazy? Usually when someone displays this much of a need to be in control and like have power over someone, it means that they've either went through something where they were almost powerless and like almost stripped of any control over themselves in the past, or like they actually went through some trauma that's like pretty horrible, or they're literally just insane.
No, I think
he's literally
I think
just
it's definitely
insane.
some trauma or something. There's no way someone just turns out
No,
like
100%.
due to
But
like
look
more.
at the way he speaks. Look at the way he speaks. Like it's so weird. Like it's like he has no understanding of what the implications of his words have.
There's
Yeah.
this
It's a bit
says he had multiple slaves as well.
That's just weird.
Wow.
When did this come out?
Not too long ago, like a few days ago, I think.
Jesus Christ. That's
Yeah,
what's the
just
date?
about a week or two ago.
Yeah, a week ago. Sorry.
Yeah. Jeez.
I need to drink your blood. Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
god.
it's a bit weird.
21st century vampire.
No, we are not talking about that. No, absolutely not.
Maybe it was written about him. You never know.
21st Century Vampire was written about Armie Hammer.
Oh yeah, that's by Lil Huddy.
Yeah.
Oh
You know,
my.
I'm
Everyone
actually
keeps
kind of
saying
glad
it
that it
sounds
wasn't
like.
bad. Like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's
I
not
was
even
just
that
about to
bad,
say
but
that.
everyone
When I
keeps
first
saying
heard
it
it, I was
sounds
like,
like
damn, it's actually
tampon.
pretty good. I can't even lie.
I haven't heard the
if
full
it
song. It's just.
honestly, if it wasn't him singing it, it would probably be in my playlist.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not listening to Lil Huddy. No way.
Yeah, no, I
That's
haven't.
not
Yeah,
happening.
exactly. I'm just not like I'm not doing it.
It sounds like a young blood Machine Gun Kelly song.
Yeah, it sounds like his early songs. You know, his early music. That's
I
what
don't
it
know.
kind
I
I
of.
can
don't really
imagine
listen
that
to like much
actually.
of him, but I'm not sure.
But you know, I feel like people are hating on him so much. Like,
Yeah, because he says
like
the bloody end. He's racist.
yeah. No, I totally get that. I mean, like,
Who, Youngblood or
they're
Machine Gun Kelly?
you can
Lil
yeah.
Huddy.
Oh, Lil Huddy. Oh,
Wrong
sorry.
Lil Huddy.
person.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
just feel like he deserves to get, excuse me, but shot on. He just like, I just don't think he like, you cannot like him. Like that's so, I don't like him, you know. But there's like, you have to give people credit for what they do, and people don't accept that. Like, you can hold everything against him, but at the end of the day, it's not a bad song. And like, I don't know, people saying it is just because they don't like him is kind of, it's kind of hypocritical. I don't know.
Speaking of like someone's like past actions, what are your guys' opinions on cancel culture?
I don't like it, honestly. It prevents
Yeah.
growth. Like everyone preaches about growth on this, like in our stupid generation. Everyone talks about letting people grow and evolving and stuff, but cancel culture just takes it too far and it's so hypocritical.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on literally depends on who is trying to who's trying to be getting canceled, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's like someone that's like loved by all, there you're not gonna see people canceling that person. But if it's someone that's already kind of disliked, you're gonna see people canceling that person. It's
Yeah, I
just
agree.
it's
But I
very
feel like, and
hypocritical.
also people are really like are way too sensitive nowadays. Like I feel like I don't know, it's just very it's kind of scary to have a big platform because anything you do is like ostracized, like
It's
seen
being
under a microscope.
watched basically.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like everything about you is being analyzed, and like one wrong move and your life is basically over because when you're cancelled no one wants to work with you, no one wants to be associated with you because like
Exactly.
it's this huge herd mentality thing where everyone just jumps on you, you know.
It can lead to really big repercussions as well. Like the Sky Jackson, there's this
Oh
kid on
yeah.
like Twitter who said the N-word. He was like this white kid. But like he meant like obviously it's still wrong to say it. Like but he still said it. But then Sky Jackson like got her followers to cancel him. And then his parents lost their jobs and they were basically left with no source of income anymore because of that.
You're kidding.
Yep. All because of that. Just a mistake that a child made, and yeah, parents'
He was
jobs gone.
legit like 12, 13,
12,
I'm pretty
13,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honest. I'm not saying I don't think people should be held accountable for what the things they say and stuff, but there's a certain extent to which it has to be done, you know? Like people just don't know where to stop nowadays, and like they jump the gun on every single thing.
Yep.
It's like they're looking for excuses to cancel others. I don't know.
Yep. Jumping the gun is all like a major thing now. It's like everyone
Yeah.
starts canceling a person, then they come up with their side, and then suddenly people change up so quickly.
You know, I think they do it because it's entertaining. Like as much as we hate to admit it, half of the things that people get canceled for are not worth being canceled for, you know?
Yeah. Twitter toxicity, like usual.
Honestly, I think Twitter is just a cesspool for people like that, though. There's
Yeah.
so much like toxicity on Twitter. It's just insane.
It's never
Twitter
ending.
is a cult.
Yeah. I stay out of that.
You can legit like tweet something from 15 years ago, and then if you get like famous now, they'll bring it up, and then you'll get canceled over
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like
So
that just
bad.
turns up. Some people are looking for that stuff. Like what's it called? Remember the James Gunn stuff? The guy who directed Guardians of the Galaxy? He got
Yeah, I
fired
remember now.
for some stuff he said in like 2009. It's just so dumb.
And you know what I'm noticing as well? Like, um, even with cancel culture, there's this like common, not really slang, but this way of talking that everyone is using, like, um, with emojis and like specific ways of talking that are so like they're becoming so used and so common that they lose their value, like they lose their impact, and it's so annoying because like I don't know, it's just people need to
Yeah,
stop doing that.
yeah.
What are some examples of that actually?
Like when people say Miss Girl, it pisses me off on a monumental level.
Yeah.
People.
Uh,
Yeah. Or like when people like use sarcastic emojis or something like way too often. Like you guys know me, I am like I'm really sarcastic, but like the way that people are using them is just like they're stripping the meaning of being sarcastic. They're stripping
Yeah,
its
I
value.
agree.
yeah. Like, and also the word objectively, it's gone now, basically, the meaning. People
Yeah.
use the word
And they
objectively for
use
anything.
literally, and also they use words like normalize this, normalize that,
Oh,
when they
yeah.
don't even know
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
means. Like it's so annoying. I just hate it.
Yeah.
Did you see people online? There's this like specific community of people called MAPS. We were basically trying. It's basically like a fancy term for pedophiles, but they're trying to get themselves
Oh.
accepted into the LGBTQ like
Oh
Oh,
my
for
god.
God's
family.
That's
sake.
disgusting.
And they like claim this is what they basically claim. They say they're like a kid trapped in an adult body,
Ew, I
Oh
saw
my
Yeah.
something like
god.
that the other day.
and they're trying to like normalize it.
No,
No,
you're just
don't ever
crazy.
know.
That's just
No.
insanity.
Because the
Yeah.
It's
fact
just
that
not.
like no one actually in the LGBT community would ever accept that.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
just
I think,
gross old men trying to think it's normal.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people like that are on the far right and against the LGBTQ community in general want this to happen because then they can villainize it even more. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
that's
yeah.
true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They have a point to go against. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Or they can like invalidate people who are part of the LGBTQ community like much easier.
exactly. It's disgusting.
Ooh, on that note, what do you guys think of neopronouns?
Oh god.
What are neo
What are
pronouns?
new
They're
Where
pronouns?
like
you don't
I'm
use
a
like she, he, and they. You use like I saw
kitty
one
self
yesterday
or
and it was
something.
like bunny self or something
Huh?
and
Self?
bat self.
Okay, wait. Okay,
Yeah.
I agree. I can agree with normal pronouns. Like pronouns, of course, you can call yourself whatever you want.
Yeah.
But neo pronouns, bunny
No, they're
girl.
crazy, honestly. Like someone
Literally.
has a cap self in their bio. Like some people have a cap self. And I'm
It's
just like,
just
what are you
weird.
What?
I
doing?
saw someone
Cat
yesterday
self?
with bat self, and it's like I'm not gonna
What
call you
the
a bat.
hell?
Like,
Oh,
how do you even use that in a sentence?
Bat self, will you fetch me some water? I don't know.
It's not their name. It's their pronouns.
my dear bat, how do you do today?
uh,
Oh man.
Honestly, that's just weird though. I can't even lie. That's weird.
I feel
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff just feels like attention seeking, to be completely honest. I don't know.
no, me,
Yeah,
yeah, I
like
agree.
you can have
It's more like
cheesy
this
they and
this need
whatever,
to
but
be
like
different.
Yeah.
yeah, like don't take it that far because then you just look stupid, and that's why people like make fun of people in the LGBT community because they do things like that.
Yeah,
Like,
because there's specific members in the community who just ruin it for everyone else.
Exactly.
exactly.
It's like with anime. It's like with people like I love anime. Like
Oh my god,
I'm
that
such a
thing I
weeb,
put on my
but people
story.
ruin it so much that I'm scared to tell people that
Yeah.
I watch anime.
I don't like telling people I watch it because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're like obsessed with Japan."
You're
So I'm
one
like,
of
"No,
those.
Yeah.
yeah."
Weeb.
It's like
We
I
call
just
it
wanna
weeb.
watch it. I just
It's more like it's because of those like crappy cosplayers that like they're just so cringy
Yeah,
and
I
they make it
agree.
hilarious.
Yeah, you
Or
hop on.
those like people that try to be like oh it's so cringy. Like people who try to be anime characters like babe that's not gonna work.
yeah, like you can cosplay and do what you want, but just don't I don't know.
Don't
just
get me
like to
wrong,
be-
some cosplayers are so good.
Yeah, like when
there's
it's
this
really
cosplayer
good,
called
it's
Haken who's
yeah.
amazing. But some of them are just so cringy, no offense, and like it's just so weird. Like some fandoms are so twisted. Curlo stands.
Okay, yeah,
But
that's true.
the thing is though, I feel like liking anime is like a trend now that's starting to like take off. Like people are saying they like anime just for the trend. Like I can think of
That's what
someone.
makes me. That's
Yeah,
what makes
yeah.
me so
I can think
mad,
of
though.
someone in our year who like
Oh,
personifies.
so can I immediately.
Me too. But you know what? Like makes me so mad is that like they watch Kakegurui, like it's on Netflix. They watch these like typical Netflix animes. They watch like 2
Or like
episodes and then
Naruto. Naruto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then you
so-
mention another one, they call you a fake fan, and it's like, well,
yeah,
you
like
actually watch
shut
all the
up,
mainstream
bro.
ones.
Exactly. But they watch like 2 episodes because it fits their like alt aesthetic. It's the same with Hello Kitty. Like, what the hell is this obsession with Hello Kitty?
Oh,
No
yeah.
offense.
I don't.
Yeah.
If you're under 10, sure, that makes sense. But come on.
Yeah, but like this weird fascination with like Hello Kitty core, cheese core. Like, what the hell? What are we
Yeah,
supposed? So
I literally
weird.
watched someone in like their mid-20s make a pizza that looked like Hello Kitty, and I was like, what are you doing with your life at that
No,
point?
but the thing is, there's like 40-year-old men who are obsessed with My Little Pony.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is also weird.
Bronies.
Yeah,
I
bronies.
think it's kind of
Yeah,
cute. Not gonna lie.
What?
Yeah, no, but the thing is, it's like mostly neck beards and stuff.
Yeah, it's like neck,
You-
it's
Oh
like
you look at-
god.
borderline obsessed with it.
Oh wait, you're being serious.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm being
Yeah, it's weird.
serious. There's like a big community of people who are obsessed with it.
Wait till those against furries and then make your assumptions.
Oh my god.
It's just the whole world out there.
It's too big. Just take the internet away from Harvard.
Yeah, honestly.
Honestly, I think
Big
that
mistake.
was the best decision.
Just
Like
keep it to
at this
people that
point, who
actually
cares
need it.
what's in the vaccine?
Yeah. Like. Oh, I was trying to think of that thing I saw yesterday, and it was like, oh my god, what was it? I don't remember, but it was people talking about like, if you've done this and you're worried about taking the vaccine, don't.
Don't.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. What are you guys' opinions on like people who like gatekeep? Or
It's
Gatekeeping.
so annoying.
Yeah.
It's really annoying, but I'm not gonna lie, I understand it to a certain extent because you see what we just talked about, like being mad about people like watching 2 episodes of mainstream animes and then saying they're weebs. Isn't that kind of
That's
no?
actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Like I don't know.
mean-
I think we all gatekeep by instinct because like we're protecting the things that we love.
Yeah, our
Mm.
identity.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Where you're like, shut up. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I guess everyone naturally gatekeeps. For example, like with a music artist, you can say, "Oh, you're not a true fan of this music artist if you haven't heard these songs. You're just a main fan."
I don't
Blah,
know.
blah.
I've never done that before.
Me either.
And,
Like I
like-
haven't felt a strong need to. But I don't know.
And with girls as well, gatekeeping clothes. Like,
Oh,
I
I've never
know I have
understood
asked
that.
so many people in our year like where they got clothes from, and they've just straight up lied to my face about it. And I was like, well, what?
Wow.
What?
Wait, what do you mean,
Yeah,
like
I
gatekeeping?
really don't get that.
They basically, you ask them where they got something from, and they'll say a different shop, or they'll be like, oh, I don't know, I just found it, or like it's my mum's, or it's really old or something.
What's
It's
the
like,
point in doing? What's the point in doing that actually?
because
They
they
don't
don't
want
want
you to
you
get
to
the
look
same
better
one.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't steal the swag. That's why.
Exactly. Drippers forever.
Exactly.
So...
That's why I have Crocs.
Yeah,
Same.
be
I'm
you,
literally wearing
yeah.
Minion socks right now, so
Yeah.
just...
Not
For
gonna lie, I
girls
really
in
wanna follow
Crocs, they're
Neely.
made to let the swag breathe.
Oh yeah. Speaking about socks, so a certain person in our year has a friend who printed 1,000 pairs of Among Us socks, and is planning on reselling them in Dubai. It's great.
Like as a business
Castrate him immediately.
Reselling.
He bought 1,000 Among Us socks from China, and now he's gonna resell them in Dubai.
Yeah.
Why would he do
Can you
that,
put in
though?
the chat who this is?
Yeah. But I mean, if you think about, I mean,
Think about it, it's a good idea. It'll make money.
Will it
Yeah,
Because
but
when you-
no, it's
because
the
when
wrong
you order-
timing though.
No,
when
but
you,
he's kind of late to the...
I mean,
relate to the
if you think about it, there's still like a billion children that still play it, right?
Yeah, in
If
the
it goes,
US.
I mean, my
Bro,
brother
there are
plays
a
it
lot of
like
kids in
7.
Dubai who like who
Yeah,
still
yeah,
play. Like I see little kids decked out with like Among Us masks, Among Us shirts
You
and
know,
stuff.
you know why I don't like kids? They're so slow. Like they're still talking about things that happened literally 5 months ago. Like move
yeah.
on already. I don't know.
I mean, there's a kid in like year 7 or something, and he has a Fortnite backpack and a Fortnite mask. So you know,
Honestly,
he's
no,
dripped
that's so
out.
swag.
Like,
That's so swag, bro.
Back to school
I
swag.
honestly
my
like. I'm
dream.
so tempted. If I see him, I will probably steal his bag in school.
Yeah, yeah. You want to do anything else, right, Gia?
I mean, depends on my mood that day.
No, we'll keep that out
On
of
my
here.
first day of school, I don't know if you guys know this. On my first day of school, I literally drop kicked a year 7.
What, in your first day in
Like,
NAS?
yeah, no, on my first day back this year, there was a year 7 with like a rolly bag, and I literally, he was walking in front of me, and I like tripped on it. I got so angry, I literally like kicked it. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah, I have
menace.
some anger problems.
literally,
Remember when,
anytime a child trips in front of Gia, it is just she bursts into laughter.
To be fair, same. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
No, but literally, this
It
one
was
time
so
this kid
funny.
like face planted in the hallway, and Gia just screamed, and
It
she
was
tried
so
to turn
funny.
around, and it was just embarrassing.
I remember last year, someone in our year made a petition to ban wheelie bags
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that
Greatest
wasn't the
thing
only
ever.
petition.
because it was the funniest thing. Because every time he saw someone with a wheelie bag, he'd actually like go up to them and kick their bag.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
They
would
incite
do that.
gang violence between people who wear backpacks and wheelie bags.
I
You know what
remember
we
he went
wanted
around
last
everyone
year?
in the year trying to get their signature.
I think I
Last year,
signed
me
it.
and last year, me and Mr. Allen were trying to infiltrate the anti-bullying committee so we could like make bullying legal again.
Ah yes.
Freya
Of
was in the
course.
ABC as well.
I
And I was the
Ironic.
fattest bully I've
That is
ever
that is ironic. I was just about to say with the whole situation with the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn the witch.
Oh god.
I still can't believe she. You know, I think she literally left because of that. Like, not Freya, the teacher.
Miss Mia
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Mahir was our teacher last year.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Maybe
feel,
she'll learn something.
I
this
feel
time.
bad for that. Like, imagine being just like a teacher and then just seeing that about
Well, I
yourself.
mean, maybe if she wasn't such a bad teacher, it wouldn't have happened, you know?
I mean, yeah, but come on. Still.
I don't know.
I know, but still, imagine like, okay, maybe in her eyes,
No.
she's not. Imagine in her eyes, she's not a bad
Yeah.
teacher. She's doing all she can, and then she just sees that.
The thing
Yeah,
is, she
it kinda-
really
It does-
wasn't.
Still
but-
bad. So, objectively, she's still bad.
I mean, me and Abe
Or-
had her. She wasn't that bad, to be honest.
I mean, she
I
was.
really didn't like her. She
Uh,
had a thing against me.
She had a thing against everybody. It seemed like
that's true.
Yeah.
she had a thing against Harry.
Oh yeah.
So much with
Uh,
her.
I think
every
she had a
time.
thing against herself. Like, she was so frustrated that everyone, like.
Yeah.
But I can't blame her for having something against. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. I just stopped myself.
Yeah, good. All right. You know what? Let's go back to the media topic. Have you guys seen the Godzilla versus King Kong trailer?
No,
No.
not yet.
Dude, it's honestly, it's sick. Like, the way the effects and everything is just sick. I can't wait to watch it, but I have a feeling it's gonna be like delayed or something just because of COVID. You know?
It probably will be.
So many movies have been delayed. I swear.
Yeah, oh my god. Like, but honestly, for some movies have been delayed, but I can't complain. This year has been so good for anime, like, and it's basically all I watch, so like I don't really care.
Gia,
We're
which
getting new seasons.
ones are you watching at the moment?
Okay, so obviously Attack on Titan every week. I'm watching Demon Slayer again.
I just finished
I'm
Demon
trying to
Slayer last week.
really,
Actually.
it's so
Demon
good.
Slayer is so
Demon
good.
Slayer was really good.
Oh, I'm also watching Devilman Crybaby.
Devilman Crybaby
Oh,
was really good
that's
as
my
well.
favorite
I'm
anime.
on
I'm sorry, it's so
I'm on
good.
episode 8 right now, and I really don't like. I really like it, but the animation could have been so much better. And
No,
I know
Really?
part
I
of
was
the
just
whole
about to say I
thing.
really like the animation in it. It's
Yeah, I
different.
love the
Some
animation
parts, like
style.
I get what you mean, but some parts are way too simplistic. Like I just feel like I don't know. But honestly, it's a really good like story. It's a really good concept. Usually, I don't really like biblical references because like, but they made sense here. You know what I mean? So
They do
Yeah.
it really well.
There's a
yeah,
show
they did.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. The whole thing is
Oh
basically a
yeah.
reference, but it's my
Have you guys
favorite.
watched?
It's my
Have you
favorite
watched?
anime of all time.
I know it's something that's so like over like talked about a lot, but it's honestly my favorite anime like of all time probably. Banana Fish.
Banana Fish.
I've not seen it.
I've never heard of Banana Fish.
Yeah, neither.
I watched
Don't
like the
watch
first
it.
two
You will
episodes and
literally
I just stopped.
What's it about?
if you watch it, you will literally go into depression for 5 months. This is what happened to me. Um, it's about like so basically there's this Japanese like pole jumper, and he got injured while like in Japan and stuff in college. So he went with a photographer, like a journalist, to New York because like he was depressed. And then ironic because like yeah, the whole thing is depressing. But yeah, so in New York he meets this guy called Ash, who's basically he's 17 and he's a gang like leader. He's so smart, but he's been through and he's so like he's just so precious, and he's been through so much trauma because of like his childhood and stuff, and it's just like you see their story and like their relationship, and it's so sad though.
Yeah.
And it's so deep as well. I don't know, I just loved it so much.
There's actually a lot of anime like shows that deal with depression. Not gonna lie.
No, the thing is, it's not depression. It's like every single aspect of life. Anime teaches you so much, honestly. Like,
Have you seen A Silent Voice on
yeah,
Netflix?
oh my
I
god,
haven't
that's
seen
That
Silent
right.
Voice.
Yeah.
that
It
is
was
so
so sad.
good. It's so good. I think it deals with it really well.
Yeah, it
Like
really does.
being deaf isn't obviously something that you see a lot in like mainstream media, and the fact that they made an entire anime about it and showed
Mm.
how she really struggled with it, I thought it was really good.
And you know what I find interesting? That they also showed a perspective that isn't really talked about because it's kind of like we tend to villainize people and stick to it. But they also showed us like the bully's point of view,
Mm.
which
And
is like
then
and how he
yeah,
dealt with the guilt of it and everything. And like I found that really good as well because I don't know, I just feel like it covered so much breadth and like depth. I don't know, it was so good.
and then in one of the scenes as well, he starts to struggle with like depression and anxiety,
Yeah,
and
and
then
social
you see
anxiety. Yeah.
everyone's face crossed out,
Mm,
like
Oh,
with a
wow.
really like jagged like X mark on everyone's face, and you can't see anyone or anything. It's just him by himself, and I thought that was really
yeah.
good.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, I agree. At the end, like the last scene is like him walking, and then he starts crying, but he doesn't understand why he's like he doesn't realize he's crying. Like the tears are just like falling on his arms, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm crying," you know. And it's so I don't know, it's so powerful.
It's good.
Wow.
That's one of the things I like about Evangelion, because basically from the outside, it just looks like a show where like robots are fighting each other. But
Mm,
the creator of the show, he made the show while he was going through serious depression.
yeah.
So the whole show is basically an analogy of how like he was dealing with it and how he was struggling with it. The first like 16 episodes, it just seems like typical fanfare like anime fights, yeah. But
Mm,
then after the 16th episode, it starts to go into like a deep dive into the character's mind, showing how like basically escapism, dealing with like themes of escapism, how he believes no one loves him. It's really depressing, but then the end just tries to like resolve it. It's just I don't know how to put it into words actually. It's
No,
really
honestly, I completely get you. Like, you know, this is what I love about anime. It covers so much. Like the plot lines, the plots of the stories are so creative that like you just don't see it in any other genre. And like one place that like that I honestly like is this thing is a genius. Like Attack on Titan, for example, is it's literally a cinematic masterpiece. Like
I
if you haven't
agree.
watched it, you should.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Here, you should start.
I'm
You should
I'm
start.
new to anime. I've watched the most basic one, One Punch Man, and then right now I'm watching.
Oh, I
I'm sorry.
love
One
One
Punch Man
Punch
is so good
Man.
though.
One
It
Yeah.
is
Punch
It's
very
Man.
so
good. It's very,
funny.
very good.
But
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
watch Attack on Titan because it's like the type of, you know, it's good when literally every scene
yeah.
counts towards the story. Like there's not one scene that you could remove without changing the whole anime. And I think it's insane how well the story like flows and how everything is interconnected and you just like everything comes together and it's like a puzzle. You
Yeah, like
start
every
figuring
single
out
moment
pieces.
matters. Like even if it doesn't seem significant in that moment, later on in
Exactly.
the story it all comes together.
And that's what makes it insane because like even the things that like there are no plot holes and the only things that make sense, like logical sense, still take you by surprise, and I think that's what's so good about it.
Season 4 has been great so far. I love season.
Yeah,
Oh, I
honestly,
love
this
season
last
4.
episode was crazy. It was so good.
Stupid monkey. All he knows is throw rocks.
Yeah,
That is
literally.
it.
I was saying this
Alright,
yesterday.
damn, I'll watch
Zeke.
mine.
Stupid Zeke with daddy issues.
Honestly.
The
Okay, wait. Don't say anything about season 4 because if Mahir's gonna watch it, then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can't spoil it. We can't spoil it.
yeah. The show that I'm watching right now is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so good.
I just finished
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh my
the
god.
latest episode just came out yesterday actually, episode
Yeah,
15.
yeah.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
love Itadori. He's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Show's
should
really
So
funny,
good.
man.
It is
No,
a
I-
really
Bro, Gojo,
Yeti told me to watch
Gojo
that.
is amazing. I love Gojo. I simp for him so hard.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, to be
What's
honest.
the panda?
Oh my god.
What's the panda?
What, Abe?
What's the panda's name? I
I
forget his
don't
name.
We should ask a furry. I bet they memorize that.
Oh, Yee was talking about it yesterday.
His name is literally Panda.
know.
Is his name actually just Panda?
Yeah. I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say.
I know. They talked about it. Why is the panda called Panda? Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah, great.
But what's it called? What was I gonna say? What do you guys think of I don't know if you guys Izzy, I know you've seen this, but it's like essential in like any like Akira, the movie Akira.
It's
Oh
my
so
God.
good.
It's like
It's
it
so
came out in like 1988. It influenced so much of everything in anime. It even influenced so many Western artists like
It was
not just
basically
artists, but like
the original for Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
so much of
influenced
it
like
came
Western
from that.
movies like as like The Matrix, the prequel Star Wars movies. It influenced so much in like
Dude,
modern
it's so
anime.
good. Oh my god, speaking of Hollywood, did you know that I think they're gonna make an actual live action of Attack on Titan, like with a Hollywood cast and like
They
Hollywood
already
production?
did make a
Yeah,
live
I think
Attack on
they're gonna
Titan
do
with
that.
Japanese cast, but it wasn't received that well.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't because nothing can compare to the anime. But I think it's so sad how like the animators are getting like they're getting so much hate, Mappa animators. Like they're doing such a good job. I don't know why everyone's hating. And they get paid so little. Like it's $10,000 a year.
Oh wow, that's depressing.
What are
Yeah.
your guys' opinions on live action adaptations of animes?
I don't like them, honestly. I feel
The
like
Bleach one was horrendous, and then after I
The
watched
Death
that,
Note
I
one
oh
didn't
my
was
watch
god, the
any
Death
of
Death
Note
them.
Note
one was
one.
so
The Death
bad.
Note
The
one was
Netflix
so
Death
bad.
Note one
The
was
Death
so
Note
bad.
one is horrendous.
It's so bad. It just like ruins everything.
The only good bit about it is Ryuk. Like he's actually animated decently. That is the only good bit about it.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That is it. The rest of it is terrible.
Oh,
It
guys,
annoys me
also-
when they like cast Western actors in roles that are meant to be played by like Japanese people. Like
Yeah.
Exactly.
everyone was white.
Yeah,
And they just weren't supposed to be.
yeah.
But the thing is, there is a Japanese version, live action version of Death Note that's actually pretty good. That's the thing.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The thing is, also what I hate, I just don't understand. It's not that I hate it. I just don't understand how people watch dub. Like the sub,
Oh yeah, I agree.
like dub
Yeah.
removes, dub gets rid of like 90% of the emotional impact. Like if you hear like Aaron's voice in Attack on Titan, if you hear it dubbed, it's so much, like it's so different. There's so much more emotion in like the original.
I
So
will
I
admit,
just,
I
like-
do listen to dubs to like laugh at them because the
Yeah.
Haikyuu ones
Yeah,
are
yeah.
so funny. Like the original Japanese is so intense and stuff like that, but the ones in English are just so funny for no reason.
Yeah, they are.
Have you seen dubs in other languages? Those are funny.
Oh my god, I've seen the Light's laugh, like Light Yagami and
Yeah,
so I've seen
see
his
the
laugh in Russian. This iconic scene where like he starts laughing
Yeah, I
hysterically.
know which one you're talking about.
There's this like Russian dub that's like the funniest thing ever if you look at it. He's like,
Oh, have you seen everyone on TikTok using that one from Death Note where he's like
Yeah.
oh
over the
yeah.
grave and
Yeah,
they're
the one who looks like a mosquito.
oh my god, it's just none of them are using like the right name.
Yeah, oh
This
my
isn't even
god.
gatekeeping. It's just like if you're gonna use it, like get it right, like get the name right.
Literally.
Like
No, but
the
it
name
pisses
obviously
me
it's
off
just
when they use
L,
anime
but I've seen
audios
people call
'cause-
it like Ellen and stuff like that, and I'm like, how are you getting that from L?
or like Lelle.
Yeah, that too. And it's like no, it's just.
But you know why I think we get so pissed over like I think I gatekeep like me and all my friends that watch anime like tend to gatekeep it because like I get made fun of it in my friend group. So it's so like it just makes me mad when like we get made fun of it for watching it because like people think it's weird, but then they use
And then
the
they do
same
things like
terms for
that.
TikTok.
Yeah.
It's
Like what
dude,
the hell?
it was the same last year when I was like really not last year, like the year before. I was really into like K-pop and stuff. I used to get bullied by my entire family for it, and I was like,
Me too.
leave me alone.
Me for
like,
anime, literally.
That was a big phase. I remember that. I got bullied for that as well, Izzy.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't
like,
get
leave me
why though.
alone.
K-pop is so good. Like
Yeah, and people use it in mainstream media as well, like on TikTok and stuff. They'll use K-pop songs. Recently, they
Yeah.
just used Red Velvet's Russian Roulette dance.
Yeah, I've been seeing
Yeah.
this on my For You page.
And it's like, you hate K-pop, but you literally just used one of their dances.
But
Make
People are
it
so
make
close-minded,
sense.
honestly.
We were talking about this before. Like people on Twitter ruin it for the rest of the people, for the
Oh
rest
yeah,
of
Oh,
people on
yeah.
Twitter need
because they
to.
always put fan
Definitely.
cams. Like, it's just a really toxic community in general.
It is, yeah. It
Like for
depends.
example, when Kobe died, there was a tweet under it that was like, "If only he stand Luna." I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
saw that.
god.
That was so bad.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
so toxic.
bad.
Honestly, there's so much toxicity in like the whole K-pop industry, but like
I feel like it's only with the big groups though, like with the BTS dance.
Yeah.
That's
it's
horrendous.
with like it's
and the
mostly
Luna ones as
company
well.
because BTS now is like they're big enough that they're not part of like they're not attached to a company, like they have their own thing. But like K-pop groups that like come from the like that are what I mean, like part of
Yeah, like a
companies and
label.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's so like they do so many things that are like just it's so they basically give them eating disorders, like all of them.
Yeah.
Especially with the
Force them.
girls as well.
Yeah, especially with the girls, they dictate literally everything that they have to do. Like they can't change their appearance without asking them, which like I kind of get it because it's like part of their visuals or whatever. But like there's a certain extent, and like they don't let them be in relationships and stuff. It's just so controlling, and there's so much pressure. And
There's this
especially
label called JYP. You have to as soon as you like join the company, there's a 2-year dating ban. You can't date anyone for 2 years.
oh my
Wow.
god,
And people do you remember last year, Abe, when who was it? Thingy from Pentagon like lost his
Thingy.
entire career. I forgot what his name was. Lost his entire career because he was found to be dating someone. Like he was
Oh, that was
kicked out.
Idon. That was Idon with
Yeah, there we go.
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. But
That's
then they
actually
got.
insane.
I just the thing is like they have a really specific quota. Like you can't debut unless you're this weight, this height.
Yeah.
Like
With
Yeah.
the I feel like
Yeah.
with the girls though, I feel like it's bad.
It's so bad.
Like
it's
they
so
have to be
bad.
like 40 kilos, and some of them are
Yeah.
like 170 centimeters tall. And it's like that's not natural at all.
It's so bad. It's
it
so
can
bad.
really be damaging for a lot of their mental health as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
a
has
lot
to
of
be.
a lot of K-pop stars have killed themselves.
Yeah,
like, because of the pressure.
But the thing is, look at their audience as well. Like their fan base is really toxic too. Like some of them are borderline crazy. Like they don't understand. Like first of all, they're put in like in such extreme conditions, like training and stuff like 24/7, and they're put in positions of so much pressure. But their fans are also insane. Like these like hardcore like
Die Hard fans. Yeah.
armies, like these dark Yeah,
The like
these
Sasangs
people
and
are
stuff, like the
yeah,
psycho
yeah.
fans.
These people are crazy. Like even after like these K-pop idols killed themselves, there was still hate. Like they were like, oh,
Mm.
like making memes out of it and stuff. That's just
Yeah,
messed
like
up.
Disgusting.
there's a K-pop group called Shiny,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, one of their main members, Jonghyun, killed himself
Yeah,
because he just was going through depression, and then I
I
feel
think
like that's the reality because the
Yeah.
thing is, well, so many of these people are trying to like become famous, so they go for debut, but most of them don't even make it out of the training stage. And
yeah,
once they do debut, it's really hard for them to get successful because on the outsider view, it looks like they're really popular, but in Korea, they're the least. They barely get paid anything unless they're massive. Like, for
yeah,
example, BTS. Idols don't get paid that much at all. And then they
yeah.
have to pay a company debt because the company supplies them with like food and like housing. So when they debut, all of their money has to go towards that debt. So for the first few years, they have to spend all of their money giving it back to the company. So they have no money.
God. And you know what's crazy as well? Like, their all of their worth is placed. Like, I think they're so like, it's drilled into them that their worth in society is placed in like how successful and accepted they are by like their audience and people they're trying to target with their music and stuff. So I think once they don't succeed, they lose this sense of like, worth, and they think they're like worthless and their existence has no meaning and stuff. That's I think like a big part of it as well. Because if
Mm.
your whole worth is placed on your success, obviously you're gonna have some like problems, you know,
Yeah, this is
especially
what happens. Yeah, when you
creative
enforce
industry.
perfection on your people all the time, just
Yeah,
constantly be perfect, be perfect, be perfect. If you're not perfect, you're not worth it. You know, it's like
Mm.
yeah,
it's not,
exactly.
A
not
lot
gonna
of the
be.
fans can be really bad. Like there's so much fat shaming with both male
Yeah.
and female idols from fans,
Mm.
and it's bizarre. Like this person is
It's so
trying so
bad.
hard to succeed, and you're just completely destroying any confidence they had.
To
Yeah,
be,
it's crazy.
yeah, I kind of can't recall any like K-pop star that's slightly overweight at all. Yeah,
Exactly.
like not at all. It's like
Yeah.
I
non-existent.
know one of my old groups that just recently disbanded, one of them, he wasn't even fat. He just didn't have a six pack and he was absolutely just destroyed for it. Like
Yeah.
all of his comments on his Instagram were like, you need to like lose some weight or like gain some muscle or something. And it's just like, leave him alone. Like he's been in this industry for the past like 10 years.
The
Yeah,
body standards for K-pop in general, like, are really toxic. Like what Izzy said, if you don't have a six pack, you basically get made fun of online by everyone.
And if you're
Yeah.
with girls, if your like legs aren't touching or something, if they are, then you're fat, and then if you don't have a waist or like your stomach isn't completely flat or something, and it's just stupid.
yeah, like it's so the beauty standards are just so ridiculous, and it's not that it's just dangerous for the idols, it's also dangerous for like their audience as well, because it's
Yeah,
everything is
because
like
they're gonna follow
interconnected, like
them with that.
Yeah,
exactly, like they're just gonna think it's like yeah, exactly. And some people
like
don't have access to like um I don't know, it's so messed up. It's just promoting unhealthy behaviors.
yeah, it's like the fans can only see the perfect side. So it's like if they're not like their idols,
Yeah, yeah,
then
that's what I
Mm.
was gonna
like,
say.
what's the
Exactly.
point of living? That kind of stuff.
The thing is, right, there's a point where like sasangs, they get really like obsessive. Like I remember when this group called NCT toured America, these
Oh
fans
yeah, oh my
broke into
god.
their tour bus
You're
What?
kidding. They
Yeah,
broke into
a
his
go
lot of
bus.
through just to like go
idols have
through
had
all of
their
their stuff.
hotel rooms broken into and like had clothes stolen from them.
You
Wow.
know, I always see like K-pop idols like they always go on lives like and ask fans to stop, like, or to
Yeah.
stop
That's
sending them things
recently
that
it's
are
been
leaked
happening
on
a lot.
like DMs and stuff. It's so bad. Like they literally plead them to stop.
It's just bizarre.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, the companies don't really do that much to combat it as well. They're just like, please stop, and then that's it. And then
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like a
nothing.
They
vicious
release
cycle that keeps repeating
yeah.
over and over and over and over again.
They release official statements and then that's it.
Yeah, that's basically it. But it still happens either way because due to the way that the company like portrays them as like idols, not like artists, but idols, it
Yeah.
always like lead people to have like an obsession with them.
Yeah, yeah. they kind of want that. But
Yeah,
not
they
to,
want that because it brings in the money, but it
Yeah.
doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, indeed.
The whole thing is just toxic in general. The whole culture.
Mhm. Yeah, it really is.
All right. Well, I think we talked about a lot of stuff for what, the past hour?
Yeah.
was good.
That was
Jeez,
good.
it's been an hour.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Uh,
It's nice talking to you guys about furries and such.
Yeah,
Furries,
that went
anime.
from
No problem.
cannibalism,
Yeah.
furries to anime and K-pop. Duality at its finest.
Yeah. We have range.
Exactly.
Yep.
We're not boring people.
Yeah.
Very, very strong start to the Mahir and Abe's Gangster Arguments podcast.
I love the name, by the way.
Amazing name.
Yep. All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys.
Yep. All right.
All right. Thank you, and we'll see you guys at school.
Yeah, bye guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.